May attorneys enter business transactions with their clients? If so, under what circumstances? We explore those questions in Phillips v. Carson. Attorney David Carson was a partner with the firm Carson, Fields, Boal, Jeserich, and Asner. Carson was friends with Thelma Phillips. When Phillips's husband died, she hired Carson and his firm to handle the estate. Phillips paid the firm $80,000 to cover all legal work performed while her husband's estate was pending. During that time, the firm also represented Phillips on personal matters. It didn't charge her extra for this work. While probate proceedings were still pending, Carson told Phillips that he was having financial trouble. Phillips loaned Carson $200,000. To secure the loan, Carson gave Phillips a mortgage on property he owned in Arizona. He drafted and filed the necessary mortgage documents. Phillips later loaned Carson an additional $70,000. Carson again drafted the necessary mortgage documents and filed them in Arizona. Carson subsequently asked Phillips to release her mortgage on the Arizona property. In exchange, he agreed to give her a mortgage on property in Kansas. Carson assured Phillips that this new mortgage would place her in a better position, but in reality, it didn't. Phillips released her mortgage on the Arizona property. Carson never advised Phillips that she should retain independent counsel in connection with their loan transactions. Phillips never sought independent legal advice regarding the transactions. When Phillips later learned that Carson didn't file the mortgage on the Kansas property, she retained another attorney to do so. Carson subsequently declared bankruptcy. He didn't repay Phillips. Phillips sued Carson, his firm, and his partners in Kansas State Court for professional negligence and breach of fiduciary duty. The district court found that Carson had breached his fiduciary duties by, among other things, failing to advise Phillips that she should retain independent counsel regarding the loan transactions. Accordingly, the district court entered summary judgment against Carson. The district court further found that the firm and Carson's partners weren't vicariously liable for Carson's misconduct because he wasn't acting within the scope of his authority at the time of the loan transactions. The district court therefore granted summary judgment in favor of the firm and Carson's partners. Both Phillips and Carson appealed to the Kansas Supreme Court.